Yeah. Good morning, everyone. I hope you are all good and cheerful morning. Welcome to our daily newspaper session. So, so today we'll reading and discussing some article. And session help you vocabulary and improve English and stay updated with world. So let's start with first participant. So first as me. So my article number is 11. Uh, my network is not good. My voice is lagging, so please confirm me. Okay? I'm audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank
MJ,
you. Yes, the importance of Nitish Kumar, the underlying subtext of the Bihar polls revolves around the chief minister. On October 60, the Election Commission of India declared dates for the assembly election in Bihar. Various players, including Bharatiya Janata Party chief J.P. Nadda and Rashtriya Janata Dal leader Tejaswi Yadav, asserted that their parties will be winner. However, the state longest surviving chief minister Nitish Kumar did not say anything. Mr. Kumar's silence doesn't mean he is absent from the context. In, in fact, the biggest question hanging over the polls in the state of his health and wage and electoral in to reveal with quick last electoral victory and send him off into the sunset or vote against him and send him into political oblivion. Mr. Kumar has carved out a significant voter support base which including extremely backward class uh, some sections of uh, Pashamna backward Muslim and casteless category of women voters. Groups have kept faith in Mr. Kumar for more than 20 years. His name swearing in ceremonies as a chief minister and many caterpillars and alliance and partners. सरकार किसी की भी हो, मुखिया मंत्री तो नीतीश मुख्यमंत्री तो नीतीश ही बनेंगे. Whoever from will be headed by Nitish Kumar and become a stable sentiment in Bihar. Mr. Kumar ability to accommodate and adjust to different alliance partners and endures leadership has been attributed to his transparence of social justice politics in the state. He has a, strongly carved out his voter basis on the voter OBC law, where the Yar community was perceived to be monopolizing power and privilege at the expense of other groups. Will their retailer parents of social justice politics has made Mr. Kumar valuable to the BJP. His ability to limit the Hindutva politics of the BJP well in alliance with the party has made him a choice for the dialogue as well whenever he wished to change sides. Apart from this, reforms in governance and improvement in law and other, especially when viewed against the RJD years, helped him attract support from women and young voters. However, Mr. Kumar's poor health has brought questions of succession to the fore. People have wondered who will inherit the party metal and whether voting him back will only provide a window of opportunity for the BJP finally capture chief minister's chair in Bihar. But the complicated matter is that there is no development of leaders either in his alliance or is elsewhere that could replace him. The China, there is no alternative factor is what made him challenge side easily, and it is the same factor that forced even the BJP, which is engaged to claim control, otherwise kick the can down the road. Thus, the underlying subtext of the Bihar polls revolves around Mr. Kumar. The National Democratic Democratic is discerned this subtext in a bureau of pre-poll energy. The state government announced a slow of ranking a slow mayor ranking from 20,000 and other apprenticeship scheme for women, free electricity unit, increased pension, um, and higher pay for welfare workers. The BJP has unequivocally stated that Mr. Kumar will remain Chief Minister of the NDA is voted back. It's the same subtext that has led to the emergence of the Jan Swaraj Party, headed by poll strongest Prashant Kishore. The JSP's narrative centered on the need for a new inherent skillery amid of capturing voters from the competing post-Nitish Kumar scenario where there's that call will manifest now in 2010, the year of the next assembly polls remains to be seen. Those are and most important unknowable of those polls is just how much the GSP will didn't to vote based on established parties and determine the direction of the NDA of the or the idea and source of interesting meta-narratives of for national politics over the last few decades, ranging from anti-Congress to lead the emergence movements to the changing discourse on social justice, politics, and expressions of subnational pride. Mr. Kumar has a crucial player in shaping many of those meta-narratives, especially in return predicting social justice, politicals, and Bihar provides the questions over his future have those emerged not just as an underlying subtext in this election, but as a narrative, one that is likely to shape outcomes on results. So I have done my reading part. Now I'm gonna summarize from this article. I'm audible.
Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. This article is uh, related Bihar election. Um, so, uh, Nitish Kumar discusses of the significance of Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar in the context of the upcoming assembly election. So, Election Commission of Indian announced election dates for Bihar on October 6. So, Nitish Kumar has a strongly covered his voter basis from Madam of Chief Kumar. Mr. Kumar retired president of the justice politicals has made him valuable to the BJP and his ability to limit the BJP in the political and Kumar has support from EVC Muslims and women voters and younger voters and Jan Swaraj Party leader Prashant Kishore here, amidst capture voters considering forced yeah, that's what of this. Anybody add the some point from the Jam, are you there? Akasha, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
There, ma'am.
Sir, I'm audible.
Yeah,
I'm
ma'am.
facing a network issue.
Okay, ma'am. Audible, ma'am.
Yes, sir. You can start.
Yeah, I am reading the article 13. Yeah, testing for governance, national security and ecological responsibility reinforce each other. First impetus for the Shovelgate hydroelectric project, planned as a 1.8 gigawatt scheme under Chenab, coincide with India's unilateral suspension of the Indus Water Treaty after the Pahalgam terror attack, giving it a geopolitical symbolism that risks overshadowing questions relating to the environmental impact. The Union Minister of Power and Housing Affairs have repeatedly stressed its strategic value to press for exceptions from impact and carrying capacity studies, but other factors cannot be whisked away with a magic wand. The Chenap already gozes the Dulcasti Balikal and the Sal project in a pumper-to-pumper hydropower corridor. Ignoring cumulative impact here means underestimating compound sediment loads and slab instability. The gravity dam proposed at Sovalgate, despite being described as runoff river, will form from a receiver of 50,000 core liters, rendering it functionally closer to a storage dam. Its estimated cost has risen by 90,000 crore due to inflation and prolonged administrative uncertainty. The NHPC Limited recent record in comparable Himalayan project shows many scheduled slippage and cost overruns. Finally, Rehabilitation costs account for just 0.6% of total expenditure, whereas nearly 1,500 families will have to be resettled and 847 hectares of forests will have to be divided. In statistic terms, in project timing signals India's intent to operationalize its entitlement over Western River following the IW2 suspension, keeping the territory in absence also removed versus procedural constraint, allowing projects such as Suvalkot and Wobbleworth Barrage to go ahead. However, this approach risks diminishing India's credibility as a riparian state that upside by territories, particularly in Florida, where advocates rule-based transboundary governance. Pakistan has already challenged the suspension illegality visas 1916 framework. Should India proceed with multiple large projects without cooperative mechanism, future negotiation may potentially invite third-party scrutiny. Precisely what New Delhi has long resisted. In any case, strategic assessment should come with ecological resistance and would require regional studies and protocols to manage sentiment for all future projects, regardless of territory status. India should also institutionalize data transparency through regional and multilateral platforms, converting hydrological monitoring from a security risk into a confidence building measures, which would also align strategic autonomy with stewardship to solve cut legacy will ultimately depend on whether India's release that national security and ecological responsibility reinforce each other. I got done, I got small summer. This article tells us testing governance. Recently, India's planned for 1.8 gigawatt scheme in Chennap in hydroelectric power. This scheme very important because India achieved 2017 strategic in hydroelectric power. I got done. Ma'am. I got done. I got done, ma'am. Siddhi, ma'am.
Yes. First of all, thank you so much for joining this session. Yeah, great effort. Try to add little more expression next time, and your wonderful effort and you growing day by day. So keep shining. Okay, anybody at this some point from this article? Okay, I will move the next participant. Who is the next? Uh, yes, Priyansu Pachil, are you there? He is not there. Okay, Shikha ma'am, are you there? Hello, Shikha ma'am. Shikha ma'am, are you there? Please confirm me.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
audible.
yes.
Uh, Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. I
Which article you want to
I wanna
read?
read to article number 15.
15. Okay, ma'am. Continue.
Yeah. Trump asks Israel to work towards West Asia peace in Nexus peace. US President gets a heroic welcome in Parliament where he seeks pardon for PM Benjamin Netanyahu, who is facing corruption charges. Trump arrives in Egypt for a global summit with more than 2 dozen other nations on Gaza future. US President Donald Trump told Israel lawmakers on Monday that their country has no more to achieve on the battlefield and must work towards peace in West Asia after 2 years of war against Hamas and skirmishes with Hezbollah and Iran. Generations from now, this will be remembered as the moment that everything began to change. He declared to the Knesset, which welcome which welcomed him as a hero. In an unexpected detour, Mr. Trump called on Israel President to pardon Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, whom he described as one of the greatest wartime leaders. Mr. Netanyahu faces corruption charges, although several hearings have been postponed during the conflict with Hamas. Mr. Trump praised Israel to look past the war, saying the country has won all that they can by force of arms. You have won. I mean, you have won. They say now it is the time to translate these victories against terrorists on battlefield into the ultimate prize of peace and prosperity for the entire Middle East, West Asia. Mr. Trump promised to help rebuild Gaza, which has been devastated during the conflict, and urged Palestinians to turn over from the path of terror and violence. After tremendous pain and death and hardship, he said, now is the time to concentrate on building their people up instead of trying to tear Israel down. The US President arrived in Egypt for a global summit with more than 24 other nations on Gaza future. Israeli lawmakers chanted Mr. Trump's name and gave him a standing ovation. Some people in the audience wore red hats that resembled his Make America Great Again caps. Although these versions said Trump, the peace president, Trump as the greatest friend Israel has ever had in the White House, and he promised to work with him. Mr. President, you are committed to this peace. I am committed to this peace, he said together. Mr. President, we will achieve this peace. Yes, I have completed my reading part, and now I am going to summarize it. That is, U.S. President Donald Trump asks Israel to work towards the West Asia, because we know that during 2 years, Israel and Hamas, that is, they are conflicted with war, and both the countries have devastated so many people and died. So, in this regard, U.S. President, as a middleman, stopped the war, ceasefire of the war. So it is a great thing for Trump also, and for the universe also. And that is not only that is Israel and Hamas between. That is Trump one, that is as a peace president, he think himself and change everything in the world. So after that is the president of Israel, that is, you can pardon, and also that is Netanyahu, they are also that is described there, that is called pardon both each other, and that is the good thing. They are not doing war between them. And Israel also is a country that is now, after 2 years of war, they have now endowed, and also Gaza, the same thing. But America always try to help Israel, so it is no factor. Israel also gain everything, and Donald Trump also promised that he will also regain Gaza and assist for it. And Palestinian, that is this conflict turned into forever peace. And but in the summit in Israel, in Egypt, America, President Donald Trump also joined this meeting, and that is 24 nations also joined on Gaza's future. That is also peace future, and Israel president and the president and lawmakers chanted Mr. Trump, that is America is great, during this peace comment. But Donald Trump, that is, he also told that I think it will be the peace president. So it is the most important thing and also good welfare for the um, nations, every nations. So that is Trump want to show that is he is the middleman who who is playing the act of peace person. That is the thing. And but that is yesterday America also that is bombing on Iran's nuclear field. But in this regard, he also told that is the we always encourage, we are embraced with peace every country, but terrorists also, he also requests terrorists to get rid of this terrorism, and otherwise this is they will be killed, or the country will fight for the diminishes of terrorists. In this regard, it is in the last para also, Mr. President and Israel President committed peace, and together they said, I am agreed with peace. And Mr. President also hope that this will be great for the nations, all the nations, and will achieve this peace. After achieving peace, we will always enhance ourselves. That is, our trading will increase, and relationship with every nation will be good. That is like good for everything if it is carried out properly, of course. Then I have completed, I have summarized it, that is which one to say inner meaning too. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm audible.
Yes, you are audible
Yeah,
properly.
thank you, ma'am.
No
Yeah,
problem.
yeah. No, ma'am, but sometimes nowadays are facing network issues, so that's the reason I
Okay.
ask again and again.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, ma'am, first of all, thank you so much joining this session, and you're reading with good energy and clarity. And just try to slow down little to you know reading, and your expressions stay strong, and you're improving beautiful day by day. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Siddhi.
Okay.
That is,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have also get 3-4 new words, and I will send it in the chat box.
Yeah, ma'am. Okay. Okay, anybody add some point from this article?
Yes, ma'am. Only few points I will add.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you can add.
Yes, ma'am. Trump, I think Trump invited to the um, Egypt for the global summit, which is more than okay. He invited and he came to the global summit held in Egypt. He got a standard ovation from the Israel lawmakers, and he has a lot of appreciation because Trump he stopped somewhere else so many global wars, and again the Trump speech to the in that summit, you can observe in the picture, he said to that Egypt lawmakers and all the people in the Egypt. It is time to peace, like West Asia. It's time for peace, and the 2 years onwards there is a war on Hamas, and now there is a peace environment because of me, like that he stated that. And he mentioned whatever the damage happened in the Gaza, it should be devastated and rebuilt, and and there should be trust, should be rebuilt. And the entire article is about how the Israel lawmakers own the Mr. Trump at that summit, and they get stated that he make the peace, and the way, I think one of the greatest, I can say, having a bonding with um, White House president, he's the Trump. Israel stated, and these kind of statements Israel lawmakers given to the Trump, and Trump was very happy because he stopped so many wars, including that Israel and Hamas. That's all.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so I will move the next participant. Yeah, next Piyush Patil sir, are you there? Okay, I think he faced network issue. You also okay. Jonah, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
So,
Uh,
shall I start, ma'am?
chapter you want to? Yes. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Just tell me your
So,
article number.
yeah, my article number is 9, ma'am.
9.
Okay. 9. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, you can start.
Okay. So, good morning, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. So, I would like to read article number 9. So, a Durgapur gang rape, all 5 accused arrested, remanded in custody. Yeah. So, this article is presented Sharbana Chatterjee from Kolkata. Two more persons were arrested on Monday in connection with the gang rape of a medical student in Durgapur district of West Bengal. Even as leader of the opposition, Suvendu Adhikari, claimed that one of the arrested had link with the ruling Trinamool Congress (TMC). 3 persons were held a day earlier. Also on Monday, Governor C.V. Ananda Bose made the family members of the survivor, a second-year MBBS student hailing from Jaleswar in Odisha, Balasore district. The survivor had reportedly gone out of the college with a male friend on Friday night, when she was allegedly gang raped by undefined men at the forest area near the college campus. All 5 accused have been arrested and taken in custody. A senior police officer from Durgapur told the Hindu the accused Sheikh Safiqul, Sheikh Nasiruddin, Sheikh Rajuddin and Firoz Sheikh and Apu Bauri were remanded in a 10 days police custody. I can't say with confidence that Bengal is safe. Bengal should be made safe for the girl's child. We have to own up to responsibility and ensure justice is given to the victim, the governor said in Durgapur. Mr. Adhikari also visited Durgapur on Monday and stated a sit in protest with the party members besides meeting the father of the survivor. Nasiruddin is a contractual staffer at Durgapur Municipal Corporation. He is a TMC cadre. His father is a party party post holder. TMC directly linked to this, he alleged. Responding to his charge, Trinamool spokesperson Kunal Ghosh said a lot of people are supported of the ruling party, finding the remotest connection of the party with the every accused irrelevant. We do not support any such criminal. That is the more important. He said. Trinamool MP Saugata Roy comments that there should be some restriction on the movement of the woman on college campus, and a medical student going out at the 12 in the night so is not a desirable spot. Outrage on Monday, a day after Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee made a similar comment. So, survivor father speaks. The father of the survivor said on Monday that he wants to take his daughter back home. I want to take my daughter home to Odisha. There is no security here, he said. Criticizing the West Bengal government, he also claimed that Odisha Chief Minister Mohan Charan Maji has reassured their family of assisting the survivor in the continuing her medical education in Odisha. National Commission for Women Chairperson Vijaya Rahadkar on Monday said that it had received a report from Dr. Archana Mazumdar, who went on the fact-finding visit to Durgapur and sent recommendation based on to the governor and CM. So in summarize, I would like to say this news is really horrible, spooky and hideous. Yeah, but we have need to alert. So about your security, every time government and other department cannot give their service, and this incident happened in midnight, and in midnight, criminal and crime is active, and the opposition always ready to make a new propaganda in this situation, and it is happening in this news. And Mamata Banerjee also strictly warned to every person as well. Yes, it means every woman and as well other person. So we have need to secure to ourselves and don't go out after midnight, because this is not a time of meeting and in working. So we should alert, and there are several opposer and other authority also agree this statement, but they always ready to make a propaganda, but it is not a solution. Sometimes it's happen, and if you be careful according to the situation and our self security, so we can overcome to every criminal and as well crime. So be care and be aware. Next, the news other news department also make lots of issues on the Mamata Banerjee statements, but she said that it is sometimes it is also happen with our irresponsible activity. So if you make the proper restriction and buy the book, so it is a good for the make the politeness in the atmosphere. And furthermore, yeah, everyone has liberty and the rights to survive our life. But if you make schedule and proper restriction and follow all these things in our personal life as well professional, so I think we can over all this incident and we live happy life in our in a further and future life. So that is my opinion in this on this news, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wow. First of all, thank you so much, ma'am, for joining this session and for great confident with reading and summarize and nicely reading and summarize. You highlighted all points. Word by word and sentence. So, especially I'm easy for understand. You summarize. So that's good and keep it up and continue this way. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for the session.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, anybody add the some point from this article? Article number is 11. I think no one. Okay, so now I will turn to the next participant. So next is a Jugnu. Jugnu, are
Hello.
you there?
Yes, yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Uh,
Wait. So my article number is 6.
okay,
No,
sir.
no, no. 5,
Okay,
5. Sorry, 5.
fine. Okay, continue.
Okay. Park troops and high alert on the Afghan border after clashes. Pakistan troops were on high alert on border with Afghanistan on Monday after fierce fighting between the two sides at the weekend left dozens dead and drew the attention of USA President Donald Trump, and who said he could help end the conflict. Border trade between the neighborhood uh, came to halt as a Pakistan closed crossing along the 2,600 kilometer frontier, standing score of the loaded goods vehicle on either side. A Pakistan industry representative said dozens of fighters were killed in border clashes that began on Saturday night in the most deadly conflict between the neighbors since the Taliban uh, returned uh, returned to returned to power in Kabul in 2021. Fighting between the two sides, who were once allies, erupted after Islamabad demanded that the Taliban take action against militants who have stepped up attack in Pakistan, saying they operate from the heavens in Afghanistan. The Taliban denied that the Pakistan militants are present in Afghanistan. The Pakistan military said that 23 of its soldiers were killed in weekend clashes. The Taliban said 9 of its fighters were killed. Both sides said they had killed more on the other side. but the claim could not be verified. So this is all about the. Now I am done with my reading part. Let's move towards the summarizations. So this is all about the Pakistan and Afghanistan cases, which is happening nowadays. And nowadays, this is the talk of the town. Everyone knows what is happening with these countries. So Pakistan troops is a high alert, and this case happened on Saturday night, Saturday late night, when the mm, when the uh, Afghanistan militants Taliban attacked on Pakistan militants, and they are saying that this case happened when they abuse the TTP. This is the terror. This is a armed force which has been known as a uh, helper army. It is made by two countries military, Pakistan or Afghanistan. So when they abuse this, they are saying that since the Afghanistan took over on no, since the Taliban took over to the Afghanistan 2020 on in 2021. So this is the biggest conflict between two neighbors. In which conflict 23 Pakistanis army forces are soldiers were killed, and the other side Afghanistan, no, Taliban's army said nine of its fighters were killed. So they are hampering to each other, but they are not getting the verification of this war. It could be solved, but they are not on their way. So, and this entire thing caught attention of the USA President Donald Trump, and who claims that he could help to end off the conflict as he did with India or Pakistan, as if he did with Palestine or Israel. So this is now Mr. Trump has been become the prime minister of to stopping the war between the two countries. So this is all happening, and the Pakistan's demanding that Taliban take a big action against the uh, militant against the Pakistan militants who have stepped up attack in Pakistan, saying they operate from heaven in Afghanistan. So this all conflict is happening because a group is separating, or they are fighting inwardly. Yes, I'm done.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, wow, such a strong energy and good presentation and nicely reading. So, and thank you so much for taking part. That was a great. Uh, yeah,
Welcome.
and add the some points from this article razor side now, right?
Yes, ma'am, I will add only. Already Jugnu said all the matter, but I
Yes,
will say only about the photograph. I think
sir.
there is nothing happen at the time. We can observe in the picture. Just drivers are sitting at that place where the borders, Pakistan and Afghanistan border, and they are taking their meal at the time. I think when there is a conflict, such a thing happen, everyone will be alert, and even civilians will have bother, because most of the civilians will alert, but there is no alert situation there. We can observe through the picture what newspaper want to portray us. And I think uh, they only clarify because they are only fighting, no, because of the number. The 23 soldiers were killed, they are claiming, Pakistan, and Taliban is claiming like 9. Whether they are fighting with the count, whether they can decide, and they will come with the truth. Whether Trump is playing another game, we don't know. I think with the picture itself, we can know there is no alert regarding such a fights happen there. That's all.
Yeah, thank you so much, Akash sir, for add some points. That's good. And Jugnu, thank you. Okay, so now I will move to another participant. So Sandeep Prasad, are you there? I'm audible. Anyone confirm me?
You're audible, ma'am.
You are. Yeah, thank you. Sandeep, please confirm me. Are you there? Sir, good morning. Sir, your voice is not audible. Try to speak loudly. Hello.
Hello, Siddhi, I'm audible.
Yes, now you're proper audible. Okay, sir, which article you want to read? Tell me article
Mhm.
number.
Actually, my article number is 10.
In.
Please give me 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
Okay, sure. I think okay, now I will move the another participant. So uh, Swarna ma'am. Hello, Swarna ma'am. Are you there?
Hello, Siddhi. Yes, I'm
Oh,
here.
ma'am, please read. Sorry for
Hello,
that.
Siddhi.
Sandeep is present. Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Okay, sir. Yes, you can start. Please continue.
Hello.
Yes, yes, you are audible. Please continue with your article.
Okay, my article number is 10. So first of all, good morning to everyone. And the title of this article in bid to invite to save shipyards US dot safe to live fish on the Chinese vessels. An escalating of the trade war of the between Chinese and United States faces another flashpoint on Tuesday when Chinese ships will be required to start the paying a special fee to dock at U.S. port. And the move announced by the U.S. Trade uh, representative in the April triggered reciprocal measures from the Beijing, which will impose a similar cost on US. SIP is starting to the same day, and the tit for tat levies are just of the last in a series of the disputes between the world two largest economics power that have ruled finance the markets and the heightened fears of the major disruptions to the global economics. US President Donald Trump massively upped the end last week, and when he announced an additional 100% tariff on China and threatened to cancel a summit with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Retaliations for the Chinese export curbs on the earth minerals. The started purpose of the U.S. port fees is to be to address the Chinese dominance of the global shipping sector and provide an incentive for the building more ships in the United States. And the Maritime Fund and the Non-Partitions Alliance for American Manufacturing has called for the funds and the raising through the fees to be used in the building up a new maritime of the security fund and the unfair economics practices of the China's president of the seizable the obstacles to revitalizing shipbuildings in the United States. And the alliance sat on the petitions supporting proposed legislations aimed to the developing the sectors. According to the USTR, the port fee will be charged for each visit to the United States. A maximum of the 5 times per ships per year. Chinese made ships will pay 18 US dollar per net ton, or the $120 per container, with the increase of $5 per years for the following 3 years, and vessels owned or operated by the Chinese citizens but not manufactured in China will be charged 15 US dollar per net of the ton, with an annual increase of an additional $30 for the next 3 years. So I have done my reading part. So let's come to the summaries of this article. After reading this article, what I understood, I think this article is all about in a bit of the support domestic shipyards and the counter China's dominance in the shipbuilding. And the United States will begin levying of special port fees on the ships built or the link to China. A move that has the sparkle reciprocal tariff from China. The fees are the based on the vessel's net, the tonnage, or the container's capacity, and the intended to penalize Chinese manufactured ships while also pushing other allies to the adopt similar measures. Yeah, I have done my summary.
First of all, thank you so much, sir, for joining this session. And you have a great reading and summarizes so well. So yeah, sir, focus little bit more on pronunciation.
Yeah, right, right.
My pronunciation was so bad. So sir, that's good. Okay,
Right,
so
right, right.
thank you.
Actually, I I was just feeling that when I was reading the sentence, uh, I missed so many, but actually pronunciation problem.
No worries, sir. Try to improve. My
So
pronunciation also bad.
I will definitely improve my pronunciations. Okay.
Yes, sir. Me
Maybe
also.
next time I will join.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're most welcome.
Yeah. Anybody add some point from this article?
Yes, ma'am. Only few. Only few.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. We all know about China and the US. They are having Cold War. We can say Cold War. They have tariff wars between US is applying 100% tariff on China. We know from the past, and I can say because of rare earth minerals, China is stopping to buy rare earth minerals by US, and even the US is countering because of we know that China is the biggest market exporters. China is, I think, they observe that they have a lot of Chinese ships in their port, US port, and they're thinking that if they apply some kind of taxes on them, they can they can earn something. That's why they applying the more taxes on the Chinese ships, and even they mention cargos and some kind of buildings, specific tax. I can say that furtherly they want to earn from the Chinese ships and some goods from, I think, cargos, and they will store, no, all these kind of things they want to earn. I don't know furtherly for China only or other countries they want to set some kind of fines or some kind of money they will charge for the ship uh, at the US port. Other countries ships in the US port they may charge. I don't know. Only for China, I don't know. This article is telling about only for China. Further, we can look up which kind of countries they had such kind of taxes. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for add some point. That's good. Okay. Let's move the next participant. Next, the Swarna ma'am. Hello, Swarna ma'am.
Hi Siddhi. Hi Siddhi ma'am. Good
Yeah,
morning.
sorry for that, ma'am.
Thank you, I know, no?
Because Sandeep's not present, so that's why I
Yeah,
called
yeah, yeah.
you.
I have there.
Yeah, so good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Siddhi. Good morning, everybody. So now I'm going
Yeah,
to.
ma'am. So,
Okay.
yeah, which article?
I'm going to read the article 14.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ma'am. Carry on.
Yes. Talking to Taliban, India must be wary of terror groups even if they are in power. Marked by controversy, Afghanistan's acting foreign minister Amir Khan Muttaqi's ongoing visit to India was meant to signal a major reset in ties between New Delhi and the Taliban. The visit was his first since Taliban grabbed power in 2021, as was his meeting with External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. It was made possible by the UN Security Council's Sanctions Committee that waived the travel ban on Mr. Muttaqi, who is on the list of the sanctioned terrorists since 2001. New Delhi has strategic reasons for the warm welcome and enhanced relationship. Excuse me. Close ties neutralize the considerable security risk and terror threat from India's western flank and protect India's personal and considerable investment in projects there. The deterioration in Afghan-Pakistan ties indicates that the Taliban, as enemy's enemy, could prove a valuable ally. Given that the Taliban now control nearly all of the Afghanistan, it would seem pragmatic to engage with them at the level other regional powers, including Russia, China, Pakistan, Iran, and Central Asian states do. India has announced that it would upgrade the Indian embassy in Kabul, a technical mission thus far, and that both sides will exchange diplomats. This takes India a step closer to recognizing the Taliban government, something only Russia has done. India also announced an initiative to build hospitals, provide humanitarian assistance, and enhance trade levels. Significantly, both sides emphasized respect for each other's sovereignty and territorial integrity, indicating that the neither side accepts Pakistan territorial claims. Mr. Muttaqi also affirmed that the Afghan government will not allow its territory to be used against India, a considerable shift from 2001 to 2021 when Taliban forces targeted India's missions and infrastructure projects. While the text of joint statement was substantive, and the headlines of the visit have been overshadowed by the several missteps and poorly structured optics. The press conference at the Afghanistan embassy and the attempt to raise the flag of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan was one. It also emerged that no woman journalist had been invited, leading to outrage. 2 days later, Mr. Muttaqi held another all-inclusive press conference. The government, which distanced itself from the event, missed an opportunity to express its stand on the wider question of Taliban's ban on women's education and employment, lack of an inclusive political process, treatment of minorities, and past attacks by the group. While engaging the Taliban is no doubt important and vital for regional security, India must clarify how far it plans to go down the road of appeasing the group and risking its reputation towards that end. Yeah, now I am done with reading part. I am going to summarize this article, number 14. Talking to Taliban. Here in this article, we can see there are the discussion going on between India and the Afghan, that is Taliban. India must be wary of terror groups even if they are in power. As we know that comparatively our India is powerful than Taliban. And here it is like indication, as we can see previously they were one of the threats. So here it is saying like India must be wary. Wary here means be careful of the terror groups. Okay, na? Marked by the controversy. Now we can see the Afghanistan Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi is also one of the here mentioned one of the terror threat team. So now he became the foreign minister, acting foreign minister. It doesn't mean that person has changed and we can believe him blindly. So here it is saying the same. India must be wary of the terror groups, as the person is also one of the terror groups in the 2021 previous years. So here the foreign minister of the Taliban, Amir Khan Muttaqi, is going to visit India, and just to meet the signal, just to signal major reset in ties between New Delhi and Taliban. Here the word reset is used because previously there was a ties also. So to reset now, he is again going to visit our India. And he is going to visit two main ministers of our India. One is External Affairs Minister Jaishankar Prasad, and second one is National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. So it has been possible only by the UN Security Council Sanctions Committee. Okay, na? So and actually we can see the travel ban has also happened on Muttaqi. So travel ban happened, then how can he travel again to our India? Because it's possible by the UN Security Council. And on the other hand, New Delhi has also some strategic reasons to say the warm welcome to the person, because as we can see geographically, Taliban previously, like, it is a border of Pakistan, which is our enemy country. So the now Taliban became the enemy of the Pakistan. Here, enemy's enemy. In this strategy, we can see it is going to be a valuable ally to our India. So now we are getting a friendly nation, friendly nation for our India. Before going to dwell into this amicable talks, India should be careful about everything. It would be seem pragmatic to engage with them at the level of other regional powers, including Russia, China, Pakistan, and Iran, and the Central Asian states. Yeah, it's absolutely seems practical, because everyone, for suppose one nation means it not a small thing. A nation is going to support us means it is not a small thing. So we should probably welcome that to have a friendly relationship with us. Okay. So this is all from my side. Thank you for giving this opportunity, Siddhi ma'am, and thank you for having me here.
Yeah. First of all, thank you so much, ma'am, for joining this session, ma'am. For pronunciation, that's good. I'm all words say, and your reading, reading so good, and some as the good.
See, ma'am, my voice is
Joining this
breaking. Your voice is breaking a lot.
now I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible now properly.
Swarna ma'am, your pronunciation is that good and nicely and summarize is also good. So ma'am, please try to daily join this session because very helpful me because my pronunciation also bad.
I
Please
will
ma'am, I
improve
humble
gradually, no need
request.
to worry. Yeah, I'm going to join every day now onwards. This newspaper session is very important for me as well. Thank you very much. And I can see you will also improve. Only the while pronunciating, it will be slow, but you are very accurately pronouncing words and all. It will take time for us to improve, so no need to worry. Gradually, we can improve, Siddhi ma'am.
Yeah ma'am, such a nicely pronunciation. I'm a big fan. And
Very much, Siddhi.
okay, anybody at the some point from this article?
Yes, ma'am. Always, Swarna ma'am told all the important points in the article. I will just state some points. Like Russia, only Russia has some kind of um, support, like having a support. Making a support to Taliban and this kind Afghanistan, because this article is telling about even um, all Afghanistan is in under the control of the Taliban's. They are saying that 95% is under the control of Taliban's only, and the UN also stated that 2001, I think so. At the 2001, some of the terror attacks, Mr. Muttaqi, he also in the list, whether he's in the ban list of the UN, and they stated, and he's coming. I can say that the meeting can be held, and he's coming to the India for better ties between India and Afghanistan, regarding embassy, holding an embassy, and some kind of diplomatic stance. And I think they want somewhere else India's help as well, and India, if the India help, they want to build the roads and hospitalities and certain infrastructure in Afghanistan. And India do this kind of things, and what finally if we done, what kind of claims we will get. If we have ties with this Afghanistan, we will somewhere else it will be stated that we are supporting some kind of terror or something related to this kind of things, because the whole entire world view on the Taliban is different, because they never support the women's education. This kind of things, they already we know the Taliban's rules, the set of rules what they will done to women's, and even media, they never enter into women in any sectors. This kind of things I know. If we are Indian people, sorry, Indian government or Indian help everyone. It is not mean that we are helping only Taliban. After helping them, I think we will get the claim, and we will get the some kind of good thing for supporting Afghanistan as well. And they mentioned the enemies to enemies are ally with, I can say they can become friends. I think Pakistan, I think this statement telling us like Pakistan and China are enemies to us, like that this article is telling. And I can say Afghanistan can become better friend for us. Thank you.
Hello, Akash.
Yes.
Hello,
Hello.
bro.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Session is ongoing. I think Siddhi got any kind of signal problem. I think so.
Yeah, sorry, might some network issue facing. Yeah, uh, as Sunny, as Sunny, are you there?
Yes, Siddhi, good morning.
I'm Oji. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Siddhi, actually, you are not in, I think proper network. Should I start? Akash, sir. Okay.
Yes.
Good morning, all of you. Yeah, good morning, all of you. I am reading article number 3. Achieving centers rooftop solar targeted to remain a challenge. Study. Despite a near fold increase in applications between March 2024 and July 2025, only 13.1% of targeted 1 crore solar rooftop installations under the PM Surya Ghar Yojana (PMSGY) has been achieved, and just 14.1% of the allocated 65,700 crore rupees in subsidies released till July 2025, a report said. In this scenario, the financial year 2027 target continues to be viewed as a considerable challenge, said the report on the performance of the scheme. Jointly published by the Institution for Energy Economics and Financial Analysis and JMK Research and Analytics on Tuesday. Reasons included tardy approval process, which could stretch anywhere from 45 to 120 days, stemming largely from meter shortage, lack of coordination between consumers, installers, and DICOMs, and procedural inefficiencies at the utility level. It noted, the PMSGY is a centered endeavor to encourage more homes to install rooftop solar connections. The government provides capital upward via loans. As of July 2025, the period until which the report tracked progress, the PMSGY had received 57.9 lakh applications for residential roof solar installations. The scheme has facilitated the installation of 4,946 megawatt of rooftop solar capacity till July 2025 across various states and union territories, indicating robust on-ground execution. The report said subsidy disbursements have crossed 9,281 crore, benefits over 16 lakh households. As of July 2025, the 4.9 gigawatt of installations added under the PMSGY announced for approximately 44.5% of the country's total residential rooftop capacity. The PM Solar Scheme only incentives solar installations whose components parts are entirely manufactured in India, called DCR compliant modules. They are on average costlier by 12 rupees per watt over import variants. These higher prices are making larger residential installations less economically attractive, the report said. Establishing clear time-bound rooftop solar capacity targets at the state's level is essential for creating a coherent vision, said Vibhuti Garg, Director, IEEFA, South Asian and contributing author in a statement. So I have completed my reading parts. I try to summarize. This this articles all about the PM Surya, Ghar Yojana, and in this Yojana, governments have targeted that we will, cover 1 crore house for the solar, for the rooftop solar, but it is very tough, and that target remains challenges for the governments, and only 13.1% of the target of the 1 crore houses solar roofs, they have installed only 13.1%. They have achieved to the target, and Surya Ghar Yojana PMSGY, they have also providing to subsidies, also providing to the some loans also, and they allocated only 14% of the subsidies, I mean 65,700 crore rupees only. And in the financial years, they have, report said that there is some challenges also coming, as like challenges, lack meter shortage and lack of coordinations, and lack of coordinations between consumers, installers, and DCOMs, and there is the procedural inefficiencies also. Other side, he says that there is the one reasons also behind it, because in this roof solar, it is totally Indian manufacturers. Parts of the its rooftop solars manufacturers in the India called DCR, and it is manufacturing in India, but it is so costly. I mean, 12% per watt, 12 rupees per watt is costly for the import variants. So that is you know that is also reason behind it for the making rooftop solar costly, because some of the parts we have the 12 rupees weight watt per watt costly. So that's why that type of conditions are facing challenges for the covering all the houses, even though it is the good idea initiatives taken by the government for the solar so rooftop solars panels. And he says that government says the all the union territories and various states of the India, they should also rapidly in future they will also cover the more target. And government in this crack of the targets, government have targeted 1 crores, but he achieves only the 13%, and he is facing some issues, challenges also. So that's all about from my side. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining this session. Sir, start time I'm not able to listening, sure reading, but last time I'm totally yes, listening, sir. Your reading is also good, and summarize is also good, and yeah, and math effort. So that's good, and keep it up, and always reading this way, and yeah, that's all. And thank you so much, sir. Okay, so let's move to another participant. So next
See,
is
I
a.
want some points regarding the scheme.
Oh, sorry. Yes, ma'am.
Um,
Yes, ma'am. You can add. Sorry.
mm, this
You can add.
PM Surya Ghar Yojana, also known as Muft Bijli Yojana, it actually aims to empower residential households in India to generate their own electricity through solar power. Here we can see solar power is something which we can attain naturally, means without any artificial, including any artificial things. We can directly get it from sunlight. And also this PM Surya Ghar Yojana launched on the date February 29 and 2024, and it came into implementation until the financial year of 2026-27. It is the deadline for this scheme, and this household can receive a subsidy under this scheme, that is 30,000 rupees per kilowatt. Up to 2 kilowatt only they can receive the subsidy amount. Like this, this is about the scheme. That's it.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so let's move to the next participant, the Andy. Hello, the Andy. The Andy. I'm audible.
Siddhi.
Swarna, ma'am, I'm audible.
Yes, Siddhi, you are audible. You are audible clearly.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. The Andy, please confirm me. Are you there? The Andy.
Hello. Am I audible?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good
Yes, full
morning,
audible.
ma'am. That time my microphone was off. Yeah.
No worry.
So should I proceed? Am I audible?
Yes, yes, sir. Which article you want to read? Yes, sir. Continue with article number.
Okay. So yeah, my article number is 17. A green transition accelerating at express speed. The successful trial of India's first hydrogen-powered coach at the Integral Coach Factory in July 25 is more than a technological breakthrough. It is a testament to India's railway accelerating green transition. As one of the largest rail networks in the world, the Indian Railway is undertaking a transformation with few global parallels with the aim of achieving net zero carbon emission by 2030, 4 decades ahead of the national target. This ambitious shift is not just limited to clean energy adoption, but also extends to a fundamental rethinking of infrastructure, operation, and financing models, placing the Indian Railway at the forefront of India's sustainable development agenda. With over 24 million passengers and 3 million tons of freight moved daily, the decarbonization of India's railway has direct implications for national climate targets. The initiative undertaken. In the last 10 years, the railway has electrified close to 45,000 kilometers of its broad gauge network. As a result, over 98% of its broad gauge network stands electrified, reducing diesel dependence and cutting emissions sharply. The transition is complemented by large-scale renewable integration with 553 megawatt of solar, 103 megawatt of wind, and 100 megawatt of hybrid capacity, total 756 megawatt in total. Already commissioned. More than 2,000 station and service buildings are powered by solar energy, while several railway buildings, including in the Northeast Frontier Zone, have secured the Bureau of Energy Efficiency Shunya Net Zero level. Innovation in clean traction is exemplified by the first hydrogen powered train, part of a wider Hydrogen for Heritage initiative to deploy 35 such units. Parallel measures include shifting freight from road to rail to raise its modal share by 45% by 2030, introducing biofuel blends, constructing green buildings, and operationalizing dedicated freight corridors, which are expected to avert 457 million tons of carbon dioxide over 30 years. These steps signal a technological transformation and a systemic reimagining of the Indian Railway as a climate positive backbone of a national mobility. Climate finance takes the main line. The decarbonization drive is increasingly underpinned by a robust and evolving green finance architecture. Since financial year 23, the government had issued sovereign green bonds worth 58,000 crore, with the transport sector emerging as a major beneficiary. According to the data from the Ministry of Finance, approximately 42,000 crore has been allocated for the procurement of electric locomotives and the metro and the suburban rail expansion. This allocation integrates climate objective into the very core of a capital budgeting. At the institutional level, the Indian Railway Finance Corporation has played a pivotal role in mobilizing climate-aligned capital, beginning with the beginning with its $500 million green bond issuance in 2017, which was utilized for the refinancing procurement of electric locomotives. The IRFC has steadily expanded its green financing footprint. Most recently, it extended a $75 100 crore rupees loan to NTPC Green Energy for the development of renewable power capacity, signaling a growing trend of cross-sectoral financing aimed at strengthening India's low-carbon infrastructure. Multilateral agencies have also supported the green transition of the Indian Railway. In June 2022, the World Bank approved a $245 million loan for the rail logistic project aimed at enhancing rail freight infrastructure, decongesting corridors and reducing greenhouse gas emission. Yet more can be done. The first priority is to match electrification with the genuinely decarbonized electricity. If the additional traction power is drawn from a coal-heavy grid, climate gains will be diluted. A solution lies in directly procuring large volumes of renewable energy through long-term contracts with the solar and wind producers, a step that has already seen some progress. They should ensure that the green trains are powered by truly green power, making emission reduction real rather than national. Second, last mile connectivity must be approached with a climate lens. Railway stations should evolve into multimodal green hubs, seamlessly integrating electric buses, bicycle sharing networks, and pedestrian friendly infrastructure. For freight, the low carbon advantage of rail must be preserved through cleaner first and last mile links, whether through electric trucks, liquefied natural gas powered vehicles, or emerging hydrogen mobility solutions. Third, the rolling stock innovation must keep pace with the global benchmarks. Hydrogen fuel cell trains could be piloted piloted on select non-electrified branch and heritage lines where full electrification is not cost effective. In parallel, the adoption of lightweight coaches, aerodynamics, locomotive designs, and artificial intelligence driven energy optimization system can reduce traction energy needs and improve operational efficiency. Finally, the technology alone will not drive transformation. Behavioral change is equally critical. Green certification for trains, carbon labeling of freight, services, and public awareness campaigns can make passenger and business conscious participants in climate action. With its vast daily reach, the Indian Railways can shape public perception of sustainable mobility in a way no other transport system can. Meeting the challenge by 2030, if the net zero target is achieved, Indian Railways could prevent over 60 million tons of annual CO2 emission, which is equivalent to taking 30 million cars off the road. The financial case is equally compelling. Electrification and energy efficiency measures are projected to generate cumulative fuel cost saving of over 1 lakh crore by the end of the decade. The challenge is not in setting targets but in mobilizing and managing the capital to meet them. Done right, India's railway decarbonization plan could become a global benchmark, proving that the large state-run transport system can transition to low-carbon operation without derailing physical discipline. Yep. Am I audible? Maybe there was some background noise coming from my side. Is it clear, Akash brother? Are you there? Let me confirm.
Very clear. You are very clear.
Yes, it is clear.
Okay, so the summary what I have got from this, they initially what they like the writer stress on the climate action. If we see, we have already set set a benchmark like in 2030 na, like the initial and in 2070 like a totally we would like eradicate, and we have already mentioned in the SDG 13 goals like the climate action, and the same thing even the writer have like a stress, and even they have highlighted some points. What points they have highlighted? First, even they have what also highlighted some government scheme which already even running on the grassroots. So they have like what even first they have initiative, they were like telling about the hydrogen coach even I think in July 25, and then they go to the carbon emission by 2013, and also mention like a some like a coming with the data, like we have every day more than 24 million passenger na they are just traveling, and also mention like a freight, how much like a freight we have been just like a 3 million tons of freight every day like a running. So if we switch, see, maybe 12, I think 1200, no, the 1273 like millions of tons of carbon we still like using, and if we bifurcate, so 82% of carbon still we have been using like a domestic, and 18% we have been just imported from the other like the nation. So they particularly highlighted to how to reduce, how to cutting down this like a carbon emission by excluding this carbon and including this like green energy in forms of whether it coming from the wind, solar, or whatever the other resources we have. So they are talking about the renewable, and that's why even they have also touched some like a government, what even the government have like a did till now. So yeah, like they were talking about also some initiative like electrified, no, 45,000 I think broad gauge network they have implemented, also cut down some like a diesel just for the emission. Also even they have also talked about like maybe 553 millions of of solar, megawatt of solar, 103 megawatt of wind, and 100 megawatt of hybrid, like hybrid means like the hydro. and and we have already built 2000 station like a solar energy, like a totally used by what like a solar top. Then they move to the what the climate action, how is it possible and what we should do, and also you see this like even World Bank, I think, yeah, World Bank had also given a 200, I think 45, yeah, $245 million for just rail infrastructure to eradicate this like a carbon emission to switch. And second one, yeah, they have also talked about to just switch from like metro suburban, sorry, and even Indian Railway itself like maybe held for $500 million issued. And the next they have also stressed on the electric buses, bicycle, and also asked to the people to just pay for the pedestrian electric trucks. They have also mentioned the gas powered vehicles and all. And they have also mentioned after like the whatever the challenges, if we have like achieved this like like the 2030 net carbon emission, what we have already set the target in SDG 13 goals. So what the beneficiary would come? So railway would prevent 60 million tons of CO2 emission, equally to how many even 1.3 crores like cars off the road. See the equal like the equal. And also we gonna to save like a 1 lakh crore rupees. So the conclusion what we have like got from this like editorial, that writer mainly stressing on India needs to just switch from carbon to electric, and what electric they are stressing on, from for electric we need to just implement the green carbon emission. For yeah, we should just boost our solar energy, wind energy, and also the hydrogen. And if we see also our like a total energy, so we have still like a 52% our non-renewable source, like the hydrogen, like the carbon emission. We still have been, and the way we have been utilizing the carbon. So it would be very hard to say that we would be totally eradicate, but yeah, hope so. Finger crossed. That's all from my side.
Yeah, thank you so much, DND, for joining this session. And Thanks for joining this session. So, anybody add this some point from this article? Okay. Okay, Shaurabh, are you there? Okay, Shaurabh is not here. So now time is conclude this session. So that was an amazing session. So everyone, thank you for reading and joining this session with confidence. So let's keep learning and shining together. See you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.